Welcome to the Echoes of Rome, a podcast where timeless voices from literature return to share their stories. I am your host, Kumar Adhash, and today we explore the hearts and minds of two figures who have shaped the destiny of Rome. Julius Caesar. Welcome, mighty Caesar. History remembers you as a poet, a hero, as well as a tyrant. How would you describe yourself?
Greetings, Alas. I would say that I was a man of vision. I out to bring order where chaos ruled. But I worked for Rome. My vision was for Rome, but this world mistook it.
You rose through the ranks to become one of the most powerful leaders of Rome. What drove your ambition to such that heights?
Ambition, when guided by purpose, is not mere sin. Ambition, if guided by a noble cause, can strengthen the nation. I saw the fall of republic into corruption, and I believed Rome deserved a good return. So my destiny was not to lead, but to make them follow.
Say, with ambition, strengthen the Republic of Rome. Did the fear of tyranny ever cross your mind?
Perhaps it should have. Yet power binds the heart as much as it strengthens. I believed my role would bring happiness, greatness, not oppression. But fate, it seems, decided otherwise.
Would speak once more to Brutus, the man you loved as a brother. What would you say to him?
I would not curse him. I would remind that loyalty without trust is fragile and old bitterness. Rome cost us both dearly, and sometimes the price of tragedy and ambition is paid with tragedy.
What is the message you would like to give to this generation?
Let not ambition turn to arrogance, nor power to oppression. Build your legacy with wisdom and justice, for the actions of one can change the fate of many. Remember that true greatness lies in not being feared, but in being remembered as a leader who served the good for all.
Thank you, Caesar. Your words reminds us how ambition and fate are fought. From the shadows of history, we turn to a man whose name echoes betrayal and honor intertwined. Marcus Brutus, known as the stoic defender of the Republic and the tragic figure torn between friendship and duty. Brutus stands as a symbol of sacrifice and moral struggle. Welcome, Brutus. Welcome, Brutus.
Thank you, Abbas. It is high matter to bear, for I accept for the sake of truth and the Rome's tomorrow.
It's forever linked with betrayal and sacrifice. How do you perceive it today in your legacy?
It is a good legacy. I do not crave for power or hatred. My actions is for duty to Rome, not envy towards Caesars. My yet history only see the final fact, not the motivation that led to it.
Even among Caesar's closest friends, was that an easy decision for you to join the conspirator?
No, it was torment. Every night before the fatal day, I struggled with the doubt and fear. My heart pulled toward the Caesar. Yet, conscience urged me to serve the Rome. The conflict within me was immense, and choosing duty over affection was profound.
Many have debated your character, calling you a do you view yourself as a villain or as a hero?
I am neither. I am merely a man who tried to act badly in impossible circumstances. Sometimes virtue is mistaken for vice when seen through the lens of utility. My intentions may have been pure, but the consequences were too.
Looking back, do you regret raising your dagger against Caesar?
Regret is never perfect. I regret that Romans would require such a sacrifice and that friendship was the price. Yet, I do not regret seeking what I did to be justice. I wish another path had been possible.
If you could offer a message to those living today, what it would be?
Let moral guide your actions, even when the world stands against you. Seek wisdom before judgment, and never let loyalty blind you to greater good. Remember this: noblest intentions need courage, and humility is equal measure.
Thank you, Brutus. Your candor, conviction reminds us of the complexity in every decision and lasting shadow.
Everyone, this is Subham Sandia. From the fiery hearts of Rome's turmoil comes a man whose voice took the Republic, the brilliant creator, fierce loyalist, and a master of persuasion. Mark Antony, known for the turning tides with his words and unyielding devotion to Caesar. Antony's spirit is as commanding as his loyal. Welcome, Antony.
Thank you, Subha. It is privilege to speak and remember a friend so dearly.
Stood by the Caesar even when the world turned against him. What bound him to you so deeply?
Caesar was my friend, my mentor, and lifeblood of Rome. To serve him was to serve Republic itself. His death was not just a loss of man, but a wonder in the soul of man.
Your funeral speech famously turned the eyes of the people's heart. Was that moment a planned political move or born purely of emotion?
Every word was born from sorrow, yet grief has its own wisdom. I knew that truth, spoken with passion, could awaken the heart of the Roman people. It was a moment, both personal and political, an act of love and justice.
Someone described your style as pompous and theatrical, yet it is undeniable in its political assessment. So what do you respond to those who criticize your flair for your dramatic speech?
What is politics? If a stage, and what are the players? If my words move the heart of men and sway the faith of Rome, then let the spectacles be worthy. To lead is to command not only enemies, but the passion of people. If that invites the level of the pompous, then so too its history will remember the power of the persuasion for longer than the mercy of criticize.
Looking back now, how do you remember Julius Caesar?
I remember him as a man greater than his fault, a leader who dreamed Rome greatness and inspired loyalty the excelled depth.
Thank you, Anthony. Your loyalty and insight paint a vivid picture of devotion and duty in tumultuous times. Conclude our journey through Rome's fateful days with a man whose ambition and fear set tragic events in motion. Cassius, known as the strategist
behind Caesar's assassination, and a voice against caution, against tyranny. Cassius offers a complex portrait of loyalty and consequence. Welcome, Cassius.
Thank you, Vash. It is necessary to remember every part of the story, the light and the dark.
Cassius, you have been called the mastermind conspirator. What truly motivated you to plot such conspiracy?
A fear for Rome's future, the Senate had become a servant to Caesar's rather than his culture. My act was born of love for the Republic and the belief that no man should hold unchecked power.
After Caesar's death, Rome spiraled into civil war. How do you reflect on the consequences?
With profound sorrow, our hope was freedom, but we unleashed ours. The death of one tribe ignited many fires. History is harsh when there is folly.
If Caesar were here, what would you say to him?
I would tell him that I mean no personal harm, but sought to save you. Perhaps my love for the Republic was blind, and my action misguided me. Our fates were forever in.
And to those who listen today, what lesson should Rome's story give to them?
Power must be shaped by wisdom and justice. Pride and fear are dangerous lives. Let leaders remember their duty and let people remember to question.
Thank you, Cassius. Your insight adds valuable depth to this tragic day. From ambition and betrayal to loyalty and sacrifice, the voices of Rome reminds us that power tests every soul it touches.
Those centuries have passed, but the lessons live on. About the leadership, cost of choices.
Excellent recording, everyone. Well done.
And remember, beware heights of the march, the power of words and ideas.
Thank you to our guests and to you, our listeners. Until next time, we meet on Echoes of Rome.